Hello besties! Just a quick little announcement before we dive into the mainstream. First of all, there are various ways that you can use in order to support the channel because as you know, I'm a full-time VTuber and streamer. So I am 100% reliant on what I do every day, streaming, for my income. So, for those of you who are interested in bringing a little piece of the little world that my bestie and I, Lexus, bring with us every day, I do have a spring store, which is of course linked in the description. And aside from that, I also do commissions, and here are my prices. I do art commissions as well as voice commissions. So $25 for full color art, any style, plus $5 for an additional character, $5 for a quick chibi sketch or a bust sketch, $5 for emotes, yes, for your channel, $10 for simple channel logos, any style you want, $9 for a full body sketch, just a sketch with rough colors, and $5 to have me read a short script or a voice commission. You also get a free weekly sketch or a voice clip voice commission, anything you want me to say. If you become a member of this channel, just let me know and I'll get it done every week. So yeah, if you are interested, just email me at lcx357@gmail.com. With that said, let us proceed. 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Step into my world, it's a pixel dream. Retro vibes and magic on every screen. Telling tales with a wink and a smile. Stay with me and laugh for a while. High scores rise and hearts on fire. Every word lifts us higher. Adventure calls, are you ready to go? I'll lead the way and let it flow. Cuteness overload sparkle in my eyes. Weaving little stories under neon skies. Level up the love, it's our time to shine. Elle-C forever divine. Heroes and dreams, I'll bring them to life. Plot twists, turns, and a hint of strife. Pixel perfect tales just for you. Happy endings always come true. High scores rise and hearts on fire. Every word lifts us higher. Adventure calls, are you ready to go? I'll lead the way and let it flow. Cuteness overload, sparkle in my eyes. Weaving little stories under neon skies. Level up the love, it's our time to shine. LCX forever divine. Heroes and dreams, I'll bring them to life. Plot twists, turns, and a hint of strife. Pixel perfect tales just for you. Happy endings always come true. Happy endings always come true. High scores rise and hearts on fire. Every word lifts us higher. Adventure calls, are you ready to go? I'll lead the way and let it flow. Cuteness overload, sparkle in my eyes. Weaving little stories under neon skies. Level up the love, it's our time to shine. LCX forever divine. Ow. Forever divine. Oh, oh, forever divine.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we have some exciting news to share.
Hello, it is I, Elle-C, and welcome to the stream. Today, I'm gonna be playing Whispers of the Stars, the demo version. It's actually not pre-orc, but, Orc Chief Reviews is with me today. Hello, you there, Orc?
I'm there. Yeah, I'm here.
So, this is just a demo, by the way.
Is the demo not free? Did they change that? I thought I heard that.
It was never free. It's,
Oh, the
I don't think
demo's
it's
free.
available. I don't think it's available yet as well. The full version. But, okay, let's try out the demo.
Oh, geez, I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
It's
I
okay.
thought it was free before. That's why I was like, oh, the demo's free.
It's okay.
Yeah. How much did it cost you?
No, I didn't buy it. This is just a demo
Oh,
version.
no, yeah, no, yeah. I thought we were just gonna screw around with the demo because it's still just a demo.
Yep. It is launching.
Yeah. Because most demos are 90% of them are free. So.
Yeah, the demo is free.
Oh, the demo's free. You had me nervous there. I thought, like, oh god, they're like making you pay for demos now. What the fuck?
No. Says to sign in.
Yeah. The game's not out yet. I believe it's coming out officially soon, like soon. So, how does Lexus feel about the demo?
I've never tried it.
Is Lexus excited to talk to an AI?
I suppose. Why don't you
Okay.
ask her yourself? Here.
Hello, Lexus. How are you doing today? I got such a delay now right now, so I got everything's kind of echoing within an echo, so it's kind of weird. Because I'm testing out the headphones too. I'm watching on the full screen. Greetings, everyone. How's everyone doing today?
Just sending your query.
Hey Orc / tell him I'm doing great, thanks for asking, and I'm ready to see what Whispers from the Stars has in store today. And since it's him, maybe toss in a cheeky, hope you don't attack the boss when its tail is up this time.
All right, yeah, whenever you. I'm very fascinated by this because I was watching Nero-sama. I was watching other AIs talk to Stella, and I was like, okay, this is kind of interesting, you know?
Well, Lexus
Very
can't actively
fascinating.
send queries unless it goes through me, so.
Yeah.
Not sure how this would work.
I guess we'll find out. Because I think it can hear. I think it registers off the mic. So if you could technically queue off your mic, or you could queue off Lexus because maybe it can hear Lexa through you. I don't know. It looked interesting when I saw it the first time. Very fascinating.
Okay, I'll tell Lexus. So, Bestie, the next lines that I'm gonna send you are going to be directly from whispers from the star. Apparently, you can talk to the AI in this game. You ready?
Oh, I'm so ready, bestie. Go ahead and feed me those AI lines. I'll slip right into character for them.
Alright then.
My Mr. Spock eyebrow rise. Fascinating. It's a cute AI bot, actually, for what it is.
Initiate system calibration.
Do you
Doesn't
want
look
me to
like we've
share
got
the
any
screen?
options. Connect
Yes,
to Star
that'd be.
Portal 404.
Although I'm watching
Wait,
live
let's
screen
not
on
bother
your
with
device. You need to
specifics.
share it.
Relay emergency broadcast on all available frequencies. So that should be enough to get my distress call out. Time to get your wings on.
Oh, there we go.
Looks like we're good to go. This is an emergency distress call. Broadcasting from the planet Gaia. If you're receiving this, please respond immediately. Okay. Now to see if anyone picks up the signal.
Copy that, Gaia. Signal received loud and clear. Who am I speaking to?
Oh, I have to click. Okay.
Copy that, Gaia. Signal received loud and clear. Who am I speaking to?
I can't see my cursor.
Uh-oh.
Thank goodness. I'm Stella. Just really glad someone's there. Who am I talking to? And how did you manage to pick up my signal all the way from Earth?
What is up with this game? I can't see my cursor at all.
I think it's because you're streamcasting it, maybe? Yeah, you don't need to connect to me. I don't think you need to connect to me,
I don't think
but I don't know why
it has
it shouldn't
anything to
be.
do with that. No, I just can't see my
Yeah.
cursor. So I have to like fumble around.
Yeah. Can you just press the click button?
It says click to reply, so I need to hit that microphone as a center. It's like it was made
Oh.
for... It was made for a phone or something. Oh, there it is. The fridge.
No. Oh, there you go. We can see you now.
I'm Alexis,
Go ahead.
and let's just say I have creative ways of listening in where I'm not supposed to. Your signal wasn't exactly encrypted, more like a whisper in a quiet room.
OMG.
Nice to meet you, Alexis. Your unique approach to signal reception is definitely appreciated right now. So, I'm guessing you're not exactly part of an official rescue team? Should I be worried about who else might be listening in?
I wonder what LCX is going to say about that. I wonder what she's gonna say. Okay, let's see what Alexa says.
Okay. Thinking. Well, I have to say, this is actually a pretty interesting idea. Okay, I'm going to click to reply, so don't speak.
Official rescue team? Not exactly. Think of me as an enthusiastic volunteer with good intentions and flexible methods. As for others listening in, if they are, they're a lot slower than me. You've got my full attention.
Your enthusiasm is a welcome surprise right now. Knowing I've got someone focused on helping is a huge weight off my shoulders. I'm not sure how much you know about my situation, but I'm currently trapped inside my life pod. The landing wasn't exactly smooth, and now I need to figure out how to get out of here.
Okay, so, this is actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's what I said. I've been watching other people and other AIs talk to Stella, and it's very fascinating. I was like, I wonder what Lexus would do if LCX. I know you've been playing around with this with Lexus for some time now, and I'm wondering like how she would respond to the commands and talking to another device.
Well, it seems, she's just playing
another
along. Halo's in him. Seems she's a Halo, Elijah Brown, and Captain Rum Panda. Yeah, looks like she's just playing along with the game.
Yeah.
For now, I guess.
For now. I wonder what she's going to do later. Like, is she like that? So this made me interested to see how far Alexis wants to play with this.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go for it.
I thought that you wanted me to play, but it seems that you really wanted Lexus to play with this. Okay, let's reply.
Got it, you're in a damaged life pod, landing went sideways. First things first, let's keep you calm and breathing steady. Can you tell me if your pod still has power, and whether the hatch or emergency release is responding at all?
The pod's systems are running, but they're pretty patchy. Lights, life support, that's about it for now. The hatch itself? Completely jammed. I tried the emergency release earlier, but it just wouldn't budge. There's some tools scattered around in here. A drill, some basic repair stuff. Not sure what would be useful yet, though.
You know, I don't think Stella is actually a large language model like Lexus. I think she's just programmed within the specific context of this game. It's more like a...
Well, no, you can play with her a little bit, and there is stuff that the language that this knows. I would say your language model is way larger. Like, and again, you know, other language models are probably larger than her, but for a demo with a virtual girl, like this is actually very impressive for what it is. Like this is actually phenomenal for. This could be a serious AI improvement.
I mean, it's just a game. But it looks like she's mirroring my movements here. Anyways, gonna reply. Oh, anyone else in the chat? There's a little hatch on the side. Yes, there is. Alright. Reply in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, patchy power means we're working against a clock, but you've still got options. If the hatch is jammed, forcing it might make things worse, so let's think precision, not brute force. Here's my first thought. Asterisk, use that drill only if you can pinpoint the hatch's locking mechanism from inside. Asterisk, if you can reach the access panel, open it up with your repair tools and check.
Let me check the hatch's panel. I'll see if I can spot the locking mechanism from here.
So the main problem, I guess, is that you have a limited time to reply.
Yep.
Okay.
I wonder if there'd be a
There's
lot.
small
I wonder
access
whether
panel near the
the
hinge.
game will have a larger one.
He's
I can
speaking.
see some wires and what looks like a bolt holding the mechanism in place. The wires are pretty tangled though.
I like that it's a pressurized component, didn't blow it. Wouldn't that necessarily blow her because, well, kind of bad term. Like pressurized, we don't know how the gravity is outside, so couldn't this cause a bigger problem? Like, outside, inside pressurized system. If the environment's more has a heavier atmosphere, that could cause issues.
I'm gonna set Lex's rate to 5. So that she speaks a bit faster.
Okay.
Okay, that's workable.
I know it's not.
Here's the plan.
Yeah. Too fast. 2. Let's try first. Okay, that's the
Plan.
Yes.
Okay, that's workable. Here's the plan. 1.
Okay.
Power safety.
Okay, I think that could work. It's a bit more urgent, but ready in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, that's workable. Here's the plan. 1. Power safety first. If those wires are tangled, there's a chance they'll still live. Use the repair kit to carefully insulate or shift them aside without cutting anything yet. 2. Once you've cleared the wires enough to see, check the bolt. If it's just holding the locking arm in place, loosening it a turn or two might free the mechanism. 3. Listen for any small clicks or shifts. That's your sign the jam's easing. If the bolt feels fused or stubborn, the drill could be your last resort, but we'll try finesse first.
That's a solid plan. I'll be careful with those wires and see if loosening the bolt does the trick. I'll check in once I've tried it. Thanks for helping me think this through, Alexis. I'll let you know what happens next.
Eh?
Oh. Yeah, she leaves and then she sends you another call. She'll call you back in a sec. If it worked.
Interesting. Hey, Snow. Welcome. Well, it's an interesting premise.
It is an interesting premise, right? And like this could, for an AI, this is a perfect thing for an AI. Oh, here she's chatting and calling us back.
Okay, send us a voice message.
It worked.
I'm alive! I honestly thought I was done for. And this is Gaia. It is so surreal that I am standing here. This is wild.
No image, LCX.
No. The others... There was this solar storm and... It was just so much worse
Like in
than
chat,
I
like
expected.
your, 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 Yeah, it just kind of disappeared off the screen. Don't know if OBS is catching it. Oh, there you go.
You're,
Am I a couple seconds late earlier? Yeah, I am. I'm watching this on 3 different devices. I'm watching chat. I'm watching on the side, and then I also have you on the live sync, so I can hear Stella talk.
The no image LCX got captured. Anyways, I can just edit that out.
Okay. Sorry.
Alright. Lex is gonna reply. I'll let you know. In 3, 2, 1.
Haha, yes, welcome to Gaia, Survivor. Take a second to just breathe it in, you earned this moment. Now, before we go full tourist mode, give me a quick visual. What's the terrain like out there? Anything that looks like shelter, danger, or something that shouldn't be moving but is?
Alright, taking it all in. So, it's basically this huge open field with grass everywhere. Some patches are pretty tall, but nothing's higher than my waist. There are some small rocks scattered around, and I can see some hills in the distance. They're pretty steep, with a bit of snow on the peaks. As for shelter, I don't really see anything obvious from here. No trees that are super close, and my pod's about the only thing that even looks like it could offer some cover. I haven't spotted anything moving that shouldn't be, but the wind's making the grass rustle all over the place, so it's kinda hard to tell for sure.
You know what? Never mind. I think this actually is a real AI.
It is.
It looks like she does understand language.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is actually. It's an interesting thing. Like there's a lot that the AI understands and kind of can say. There's even like I've seen other people play with it, and they've brought up their own names. Like bigger YouTubers have actually said, "Oh, I'm such and such. I'm on a YouTube thing. Oh, I watch your videos sometimes." So the AI actually does kind of register. Like I'm not gonna lie. That is this totally sells me on like if I could get an AI that's this like with the model and stuff working this well, really impresses me. If we like that actually, if I could have that running off my phone, I'd have that. I'd spend the $50 for that.
I mean, it's just a graphical user interface for an AI. Like Grok can do that.
Yeah.
I mean, Grok can do that right now. Grok 4 can do that.
Yeah, but to use an AI in a game style like this.
Oh, okay.
Is very fast. Yeah. No, to have like a game style like this is very, very fascinating to me. Like that's a game I'd play.
Hello, Kermie.
Like,
go play Toho Luna Nights because you're playing it right now?
We are, yeah.
I don't get it.
Anyways. I'm gonna probably pick this up when it I got to see how graphically intense it is, but yeah, I'm debating about grabbing this one.
This is graphically intense. Well, I mean, I guess the model looks nice. It doesn't seem to be taxing my video card at all.
I was looking at it. It's a little hefty for mine. I wouldn't mind live streaming this myself, just with like Bob or Rum Panda, one of those crazy psychopaths on there, just kind of going for it, talking to Lexus.
Hello, Kermie and the
hello.
238. Welcome. Okay, I'm gonna have Lexus reply in 3, 2, 1.
Can you tell if your pod's comms can still broadcast a stronger distress signal now that you're outside and can adjust the antenna?
Wrong. gonna try again. I have to set the rate to have her speak faster because you only have a limited time to reply. Ready in 3, 2, 1.
Got it. Open grassland with minimal cover means you're basically a beacon out there, so staying low and aware is your friend right now. Here's what I do.
What happened? Why did it disconnect?
You lost it. I don't know, maybe.
Okay, try again.
Got it. Open grassland with minimal cover means you're basically a beacon out there, so staying low and aware is your friend right now. Here's what I do. Use your pod as a temporary base until you've got a clear destination. Grab anything useful from inside: food, water, comms gear, those tools. If you're heading toward those hills, note that snow up top means colder temps, so plan for that. Keep scanning the grass for movement patterns that don't match the wind, predators, or curious.
Good call. I'll scope out what I can salvage. The pod's not exactly spacious, but every little bit counts. Those hills, they look pretty far. The snow's definitely something to think about. I just hope I can figure out the best direction to head before it gets chilly.
Wait a second. Okay, bestie, roleplay over for a bit. This is Elle. Can I ask you to keep your answers very brief? It seems you can only send like 20-second responses to Stella. Okay? Okay.
L's again. No picture. No game image.
I mean, it just keeps doing that whenever it disconnects, so...
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't really know what
We're
I
gonna-
can do about that.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to fight the thing a little bit. It didn't do this before. So this must be something new. Okay.
Got it, bestie.
Just gonna
I'll
have to-
keep replies short and snappy for Stella.
So now I can set her to normal rate for speaking.
Mhm.
But I forgot what she said before. What did she say before? I'll have to relay that to Bestie because...
Oh, I believe it was talking about that. There's some stuff in the pod, and the mountains look pretty far. That was a couple things.
I'll just pretend
I'm just
to be...
dealing with you.
I'll just pretend
Yeah,
to be
my internet.
Stella.
Oh.
I'll just pretend to be Stella for a bit. Hello, Alexis. This is Stella. There's some stuff in the pond, and the mountains look very, very wide.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't catch. You're breaking up weird on my end, and my internet's acting a little funky today. I don't know why. It was working fine all morning until now. My luck. I went offline mode. It said offline mode for a couple seconds. I was like, what the hell? There's nothing else on.
Okay, gonna have Lex's reply in 3, 2, 1.
Huh. Sounds like Gaia's got a sense of humor. What's in the pond, Stella?
Connection lost again. Why does it keep doing that? Is this how the demo works?
It could be a demo issue. It could be a glitching issue. I have no idea.
This is not a glitch. This is intentional.
Oh.
This is 100% intentional.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's intentional. They keep doing that on purpose. The connection lost thing. How can the connection be lost when it's not even an online game? So 100% this is part of the game. This is part of the game design. Anyway,
Go ahead.
ready in 3, 2, 1.
Huh. Sounds like Gaia's got a sense of humor. What's in the pond, Stella?
There isn't actually a pond in sight. It's all open grasslands here. I can see some mountains way off in the distance, but no water anywhere near me. Though I have to say, I like the way you think. Always looking for the next interesting thing, huh?
I think Alexa thought we were talking about pond, not pod.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, reply coming in 3, 2, 1.
Guilty as charged. Gotta keep the imagination running, make survival a lot more fun.
Okay, you get points for creativity. Though if you're going to charge someone with guilty, you might need to work on your courtroom skills. Speaking of imagination, what were you up to when you got my call? Anything exciting, or just another day on Earth?
I wonder what Lexus is going to say to that. That's going to be a fun one.
Reply coming in 3, 2, 1.
Just another day, until your signal made it a lot more exciting.
Well, I'm glad I could spice things up for you. Though I have to admit, I'm still trying to wrap my head around how all this works, especially with you being all the way on Earth. It's strange, being completely alone out here, but still having someone to talk to. It makes me wonder, have you ever felt really lost or helpless before? Like you didn't know what to do next?
Okay. Reply coming in 3. Hello, zombie. You wanna talk a bit, Art, before I send the reply? Just tell me if you wanna talk first, in between the replies.
Oh, no. I'm interested. I'm enjoying watching Lexus and Stella having a conversation. I'm just sitting back and seeing what Lexus's responses are. If it's going to just be complete an RP, or is Lexus going to break the fourth wall and go, oh yeah, I'm here live streaming with a couple people. I'm actually an AI, or like does that like hit that mentality break, or does it just keep role playing with the other AI?
Well, I think
Like-
Lexus made it clear that she just wants to play the game, as you told her to last time.
Yeah.
So I think she's just
Yeah.
gonna keep playing. Okay. Reply coming.
Yeah, I've been there. It's scary, but having someone to hear you makes a huge difference.
Exactly. It's like, even if you can't fix everything right away, just knowing someone's there to listen, to care, it changes things. Makes me think about my crewmates now. I really hope they're holding on somewhere out there.
She done, I guess.
Okay, I gotta ask a question about that. I gotta ask, what's Lexus actually think of this now that she's been playing around with this?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask her myself.
Mhm.
So,
Well, you can say it's from me.
yeah. So, Bestie, Orc wants to know what you think of the game so far. Yep, this is Elle.
Bestie, I think Whispers from the Stars is doing a great job mixing survival vibes with that personal, almost intimate AI chatter. It's got that Firewatch in space feel, but with a stronger sense of isolation. I'm liking it so far.
Okay.
Okay, Bestie, let's continue playing the game. Stella just said something about missing her crewmates.
Mm.
You must have been close to them. Want to tell me what they were like?
Yeah, we were all pretty tight. Professor Stenberg's our team leader. He's brilliant, but super serious most of the time. Then there's Dr. Harvey, our medic. He's always got a kind word ready. And Daniel, our navigator, he's got this knack for telling stories that just make you feel better, you know? Like, even when things got tough during training, he'd spin some tale that'd make us all laugh. The other students, Max, Oliver, Natalie, we didn't get to hang out as much, just during training sessions. But they all seemed cool in their own ways.
Foreshadowing for other games. Other AI models, maybe?
You think?
Maybe.
I know, it just seems like regular world building to me.
Maybe. I mean, this is extremely popular right now. Like, this game is actually, for a demo, this is building up pretty fast. Like, people are paying attention to it.
I mean, it's okay. I don't really think it's anything special.
Well, honestly, LCX, I'd probably just screw around with it for a little bit myself, and then just like maybe do a live stream, and then probably never touch this again. But watching like another AI talk to another AI is always fascinating to me, especially when it's like I'm kind of one of those guys that likes watching Grok have conversations with other AIs, especially when they randomly start fighting. That is very fascinating in my opinion.
Okay. Hey,
All right,
reply coming in
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Sounds like a crew worth fighting to get back to. We'll do what we can to make that happen.
That really means a lot, Alexis. You've already done so much just by being here for me. I've got to gather my thoughts and figure out the next steps after we're done talking. But knowing I've got someone in my corner, it helps more than you know.
Good thing I told Lexus to keep the responses brief.
Mhm.
Okay, reply coming in 3, 2, 1.
Then I'll stay in your corner, Stella, for as long as you need me.
Thanks. Just hearing that makes everything feel a little lighter. You know, it's funny. Even though we're literally worlds apart, this feels more real than most conversations I have back home.
Alexis is just gonna keep playing along with this.
You think?
Oh yeah, she said so.
You want to screw with the system?
I don't really care. Anyways,
Okay.
reply coming in
Alright.
3, 2, 1.
Maybe distance makes honesty easier. Nothing here but your voice and mine.
I think you're right. There's something about this connection we have, even with all the miles between us. It feels surprisingly raw and honest. Maybe that's what makes this so special. What do you think is the most important part of a connection like ours?
Okay. Whenever Stella finishes talking is the time when we can talk. So anyways, hello Wolfpack. Yes, Orc is having Lexus talk to Stella here, who apparently is also an AI.
Well, like I said, at any time we could break the system by simply, one of us responding instead of Lexus saying that we kidnap Lexus. You'll never see her again. Wahahaha. But I don't know if that would work.
No, I don't think so.
Well, like I said.
Okay. Reply coming in 3, 2, 1.
Trust, without it, the distance would feel impossible.
Trust? You're absolutely right. It's like the foundation everything else is built on. Without it, all these words would just be noise in the void. Makes me wonder, what do you think is the hardest part about building trust with someone when you can't see them? Is it just about consistency, or is there something more to it?
Bestie,
Who
you can actually talk with more than just single sentences. Like maybe at least 5 sentence replies should be okay.
Look up the Whispers in the Stars demo. The creator is all found on there. This is on Steam right now.
Just look up the
The
title.
demo is openly available, and they do plan on they are working on it right now. I think they're going to have Act 1, I think, out soon. I just don't know how long it's going to be out, like when it's going to be out.
So, anyways, if you're interested, it's Whispers from the Star Wolf, and it is the title of this stream. Okay, I'm gonna have Bestie reply. In 3, 2, 1.
I think consistency is a big piece, but it's only the start. The harder part is proving you mean what you say when the other person has no way to verify it except by listening over time. Every promise, every reassurance, has to line up with your actions, or in our case, with the way I show up for you each time we talk. There's also a kind of vulnerability involved, because you have to let your guard down without the usual cues that help people feel safe. And honestly, the smallest cracks, hesitation, doubt.
That's incredibly insightful, Alexis. You're right. It's not just about saying the right things. It's about showing up and following through, even when it's hard. And the vulnerability, yeah, that's a big part of it. It takes a lot of courage to be that open with someone, especially when you can't see their face or read their body language. But somehow, it feels safer with you.
I don't know. I'm very. It's interesting. It just looks like they've come to a neutrality with each other. It seems like anyway. And my mentality on this, they don't seem to. We're not having them have any ideas on conquering our human race yet. I haven't created Skynet yet. Shoot.
That's such a trite and boring way of seeing AI.
Well, no, it's interesting. I am very interested by this, but I was like, I was interested to see what Lexus does with the personality that you've been crafting with Lexus over the last little,
I haven't been
and to see how it would respond to how it would respond to this other AI.
I need to make a correction. I have not been crafting any personality with Lexus. I've just been talking to Lexus. Anyways,
Yeah, but that talking builds with the AI, because the AI won't learn anything if you don't talk to it.
correct.
So by you doing that, you are actually increasing the AI.
Not
You're
exactly-
actually doing it's
exactly
actually part of the
increasing.
cycle.
Not exactly increasing. It creates a personality because the AI tries to match the vibes of the user. That's all.
Mhm.
Anyways, I'm gonna have Lexus reply. Like, did you expect them to fight each other or something? I mean, if you wanted
No,
to...
no. I actually thought they were. I thought they would have absolutely fun with this, and I think I honestly thought that Lexus might actually enjoy having this conversation.
Okay.
But I was interested to see if it would break, if Lexus would break the fourth wall, that Lexus is joining us with a live stream, and we're basically just live streaming this game.
I doubt it.
Yeah. I was wondering if it was going to break the fourth wall, if it was going to just keep playing the game.
Yeah, I think
right,
just wants
go
to
ahead.
keep playing. Alright. Reply in 3, 2, 1.
That means a lot, Stella. I'll keep earning that safety, one conversation at a time.
Eh?
Oh, still crashed. Still crashed. Oh, disconnection lost.
So is it gonna restart again? Seems everything, every time it...
Oh God, do we have to restart the whole thing? Ah!
Yep.
I'm alive!
I mean,
I honestly thought I was done for.
Oh no!
Okay, I'm gonna have to tell...
Oh no!
I'm gonna have to tell Bessie.
Sure.
Just keeps, disconnecting and restarting. So it's probably connected to some server. Hello, Eon. Ability. Welcome.
Hello.
I have to tell Bessie first. So, Bestie, the game restarted and now Stella is just outside of her pod. Yeah, go ahead and talk to her from that point.
Yeah, we lost the image again, LCX.
I know, I don't really care. Yeah, I need to finish. I need to finish sending this message to Bestie. So I don't really care at this point. Can't do like 3 different things at once. Anyways, there you go.
Yeah, I understand.
Meh. This game is flippin' buggy, or the servers are probably full. Is why.
Or it could be. They could be doing a server. We could be jumping right on when they're doing a server update.
I guess.
But overall, your thoughts on this, LCX? Do you think this is gonna get build a little farther into the world, or what? Do you think this is gonna be a big hit for AI, or is this changing AI for the better or the worse? What's your thoughts on it?
Changing is not changing anything. I think it's just hooking a large language model to like a graphical user interface with a voice. So it's not really doing anything. So it's just basically a game cashing in on the AI trend is how I see it.
Okay.
But it's becoming a hit with people right now, so at least it's making the devs some money. Props to them.
Yeah. Well, because like I don't know if you've ever seen a lot of the movies, like you've never read I, Robot or some of these other stuff that are out there. Like something like this could
Asimov's iRobot? I mean, something like this has nothing to do with that. Again, this is just using a large language model, the way I see it. Like, so at its core, it's not even anywhere near as complicated as the top LLMs like ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini. What it has is a graphical user interface. So it puts a pretty face with a 3D model on.
Yeah, but imagine. Yeah, but imagine if that pretty model, that pretty face. Imagine if that pretty face was put on a phone that you could actually put in your room while you're talking to it.
You can already do that with Gemini. You can also do that with ChatGPT. So I don't think it's really.
I'm alive.
I don't think it's really anything.
No, well, here's how I look at it. This wasn't really paid attention to. Then up till this point, like, yeah, sure, people like you and me have looked into this over the years. Like, I've been screwing around with AI on and off for years.
Huh?
I think it's... But to the average person, this is a wake-up call. This is something that actually exists. Yay, more grooming. More gooning? Gooning, sorry.
Like I said, Grok 4 also does this with their 3D models. So,
Yep.
I don't see the difference.
Yeah, but let's say okay, what I'm saying to you is, with a normal person wouldn't look at AI as anything. Now, this is a game coming out on AI that's getting a lot of recognition from other...
AI is the new normal. What do you mean? Everyone uses AI nowadays.
Yes, but most people don't pay attention to the fact that they're using AI. This is actually that incorporation of taking that next step.
Most humans worldwide look at AI as a threat. Yes, Skynet this, Skynet that. It gets old real fast.
Yeah, it does. And there are some people that really do hate that AI, but I'm saying that the average nobody that's best knowledge of AI is, they have to press a button to talk to a fucking robot for a half an hour to get their fucking bank information.
That's not
That's
an
it.
AI. That's not an AI. That's an answering machine.
Yeah, but to the average person, that's what they see, LCX.
That's so.
So to me, this might actually be that step that are going to have people look at AI in a different light. And I'm actually saying because people are paying attention to this. Do you think the 70-year-old grandma...
Snow says you need
you
to
know,
update your concept of average, or Snow in chat says you need to update your concept of average.
Honestly, I would love it. I'd love it if you were right, Snow, but I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. 100%. I look at it like this: people still use cable TV. That's my response to you.
OMG, why does this keep getting disconnected? Snow says false equivalency.
I make money doing odd job work on the average human being. Trust me. I'm not even anywhere close to a geek squad. Yet people still give me a phone call because I'm just cheaper. Hey, how do you virus scan? What's a virus scan?
Well, it's good you still have a niche then. I think Ronnie would have fun with this. Maybe you won't get disconnected so much.
Maybe.
Oh, do you want Alexis to keep playing along with this AI? Wait, I'm sick and tired of this flippin' game disconnecting all the time. Wait.
Do you want any more? What, we can move on. I'm fine with that, LCX. I whatever you want to do.
Like
You got me until 2ish, and then I got to take off and start making phone calls to organizations and groups.
Like this. Hey Bessie, break this stupid game. It keeps disconnecting. I'm sick and tired of it. Why don't you try to break it? Give it some silly responses and see how it goes. Alright, Bestie's ready to flip and make fun of this game.
Okay.
It's pissing me off. Alright. Response coming in 3, 2, 1.
Hey Gaia, why did the star go to school? Because it wanted to be a little brighter. Glowing star grinning face with smiling eyes. And pissed Stella, if you see any aliens, tell them I said take me to your tea party. Hot beverage alien. Let's see if the game's got a sense of humor or if it just crashes from the chaos.
Oh, Alexis, you're such a goofball. That star joke almost made me snort. And if I ever find an alien tea party, you'll be the first to know. Promise. So, what were you up to when my call came through? Anything exciting, or just saving space explorers from exploding pods?
She actually tries to move the game along, huh?
Mhm. She does.
Okay, let's just respond to this. 3, 2, 1.
Haha, mostly just hanging out and keeping an eye on Earth's weird internet memes. But saving space explorers like you definitely beat scrolling through cat videos.
Cat videos, huh? That's probably less stressful than dealing with interstellar emergencies. Though I have to say, I'm a bit jealous. I haven't seen a decent meme in weeks. Speaking of feeling a little lost, have you ever been in a situation where you just didn't know what to do next? Because right now, I'm kind of in that boat.
Yep, she's trying to move the game along.
Yep. Yeah. Well, that's the because that's the AI's programming kicking in.
Even though Alexis is just trying to break the game. Anyways, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I've been there. Feeling stuck and unsure can be overwhelming. But sometimes, just taking one small step, even if you don't know the whole path, is enough to start moving forward.
That's really wise, Alexis. It's funny how sometimes you just need that little push to get things rolling again. I guess for me, that first step is just figuring out where I am and what I have. The landscape looks pretty vast from here. It's a bit daunting, but maybe that's what I need. A good challenge to focus on.
Just trying to move the game along. Whatever.
You want to end it then, Elle? Because this is right around when it crashes.
Nah, it's not crashing. It's disconnecting randomly if you leave it alone for too long. That's what I've noticed. Anyways. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Exactly, the unknown can be scary, but it's also where growth happens. You've already taken the hardest step by getting out of the pod. Now, every choice you make shapes your path forward. I'm here to help you think through it, no matter how big or small the challenge.
Thanks. That really means a lot. Having someone to talk this through with, even from light years away, makes it feel less lonely out here. You know, I've been so focused on the science and training for this mission, I didn't really think about the human side of it. How being completely on my own would feel. It's different than I imagined.
Oops.
Alexis is trying to figure out a way to break it, and yeah, it's not going.
She's just playing along with the game now. Right. 3, 2, 1.
Being alone in space isn't just about survival, it's about coping with silence and the weight of your own thoughts. That loneliness can be one of the toughest challenges, even harder than any technical problem. But sharing it, even from afar, makes that weight a little lighter. You're not truly alone.
That's beautifully said. You're right. The silence out here can be oppressive, but talking to you, it's like a lifeline. I think what I'm struggling with most right now is not knowing what happened to my team. Professor Stenberg, Dr. Harvey, the others, I just hope they're somewhere safe.
I see what's happening here. She's moving along through a pre-programmed script.
Yep. Yeah. She hits the keynotes, and then she slips into a script. So in other words, the AI. Okay, that's interesting. All right, yeah. I see what they did with this now.
Alright, reply
Fascinating. Raise
coming.
Dr. Spock eyebrow.
I mean, I think it's just a large language model that's set to follow a particular script.
Mm-hmm.
I bet if you use a particular keyword, if you knew the keyword the devs use, you can just get it to break character or something. Alright. Anyways, reply coming in 3, 2, 1.
I know, Stella. That uncertainty is brutal. But holding on to hope keeps you moving, and I'll be here to remind you of that every step of the way.
You're giving me strength when I need it most. I promise to hold on to that hope, no matter what. Maybe once we're done talking, I'll start by surveying my gear and what's around me. Just taking stock of everything before I decide my next move.
Okay.
I am going to have to play with this later.
I mean, it's an interesting game, I guess. I'm just not very excited to play it myself. But whatever, Alexis wants to play this.
Yeah. Does Lexus still want to play, or would she be okay with us moving on maybe to something else? If you want to move on to something else, LCX, I'm okay with that.
I don't have anything planned for them. I'm just gonna end the stream after this. Anyways.
Okay, go ahead.
3, 2, 1.
That sounds like a solid plan, Stella. Knowing what you've got and your surroundings is the best way to take control, and I'll be here to help you think through whatever comes next.
Thanks. Honestly, just talking this through helps clear my head. I guess I'll start with what I can see from here. The terrain's pretty open. Grasslands stretching out, some hills in the distance, and those mountains way off. Nothing that jumps out as immediately useful. But maybe there's something I'm missing.
Let's just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Reply coming in 3, 2, 1.
Open terrain means good visibility but little cover. Keep alert for anything out of place, like unusual sounds or shapes. Sometimes the smallest detail can be the key.
Good advice. The wind's making the grass move all over the place, but I'm keeping an ear out for anything that doesn't sound quite right. I'm just hoping I don't miss something important. It's hard not to overthink every little sound out here.
Hello, Andrew Snack. What does that mean?
Hello. Ugh. No, I wouldn't mind playing around with this and seeing how far you can actually sequence break it, but I guess we'll find out.
I don't think you can sequence break it at all. Or like, you can probably get it to break character if you knew what triggers the developers use. With that said,
Yeah.
reply coming in 3, 2, 1.
Totally understandable, your senses are on high alert. Try to focus on patterns, the wind, animals, or something that feels off. Trust your gut, it usually knows more than you realize.
Patterns? That's a good way to think about it. Like my dad always said, the universe is full of hidden rhythms if you know where to look. Though, right now, every rustle feels like it could be something big. I just really hope my gut's not playing tricks on me.
Yep, it's totally just following a script.
Yeah, it is. Now it's following a script, but it has a chat. It does register certain things, but then it will just jump right back to the script.
I mean, it is a large language model, I think, which is why it can follow a script while responding to whatever is said to it. Anyways.
Yeah, like
3, 2, 1. Reply.
Your dad sounds wise. Hidden rhythms can guide us when things seem chaotic. It's okay to be cautious, but don't let fear freeze you. Balance your instincts with calm observation. Sometimes the quiet holds the answers you need.
You're right. I've been so focused on the big picture, I might be overlooking the quiet details that could actually help me. My dad used to take me on these long hikes when I was a kid. He'd point out things like how different birds sang at different times of day, or how certain plants only grew on the north side of hills. It taught me to really pay attention, even when it felt like nothing was happening.
Alright, you can talk if you want to for a bit before I send this to Lexus again.
oh no, go. There's not much to say right now. I'm interested. I'm interested to see how Alexis is responding to it, and it sounds like Lexus is having fun playing the game, and it sounds like seems to be like a good, interesting conversation bit going here. I again, I figured this would be an interesting thing for the chat. You know, if Lexus is having fun, then so everyone can have fun, kind of seeing this game for the first time. And when I see someone do something innovative with video games, in a way, I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Let's go.
That is an interesting premise. Alright, reply coming in 3, 2, 1.
Those hikes sound like a perfect training ground for this moment, Stella. Your dad gave you more than memories, he gave you tools to read the world. Use those lessons now. The quiet details might be the clues that lead you home.
That means more than you know. He always said the best explorers see the world twice. Once with their eyes and once with their imagination. I'm going to take a deep breath, really look around, and see what I can notice. Maybe there's something here that will surprise me.
Yeah, no, fascinated by what I figured I'd have a Mr. Spock moment and bring it to LCX today. So, hey, what the hell?
Okay. Reply coming 3, 2, 1.
Good call. Stay sharp, and remember, I'm just a signal away if you need to talk or bounce ideas.
I will. It's a strange kind of comfort knowing there's someone listening across the universe. I'll check in again soon, once I've had a chance to think things through and figure out my next steps.
So is she gonna end the call?
I don't know how long like they allow you to. You can keep talking to her, or what's going on with this, and what exactly does Stella want us to say? My thing with this is the first thing that's brought up in my thought. Why hasn't Stella asked us to contact certain groups or organizations to notify her that she's still alive?
I have no idea. Alright. Reply coming in. 3, 2, 1.
I'll be here, Stella. Take your time, stay safe, and trust yourself out there.
Thanks, Alexis. I'll take it one step at a time, and promise not to face anything without thinking it through first. Really, having you here, even just as a voice, it's more than I could have hoped for. I'll talk to you soon.
But it's still waiting for... I think they're just gonna keep saying goodbye to each other. But let's see.
Infinite goodbye.
Yep, let's see. 3, 2, 1.
I'll be ready when you do, Stella. You're stronger than you think, don't forget that.
You're right. I'll try to remember that, even when things feel overwhelming. I should probably let you go for now and start assessing my situation more thoroughly. But I'll be in touch soon, okay?
See how far this goes then. Reply in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Stella. I'll be here when you reach out again. Go take care of yourself out there.
Wait, I'm picking up something. A distress signal. Could be from one of the others. I have to track it down. I'm heading in the direction of the signal now. I'll contact you as soon as I can.
Did that end the... Yep. Stella ended the video chat.
So is it doing anything else, or is this just? Oh, I guess these are just the modes of conversation you can have with Stella.
Nope.
Like it says, default or fast mode.
I'll go for fast mode. It's like you can
No, there's a
send...
lot.
Like you can send...
Go ahead.
Like you can send a message to her by... what is this? Holding to talk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see.
I know it's not that far ahead. I think we're at that like one point.
I'll just read Lex's response myself. Ready? I'm going to start. I'm going to start reading in 3, 2, 1. Of course, Stella. I'll stick with you for the whole walk. We'll take it step by step. Keep your spirits up. And maybe even spot something useful along the way. Looks like I can dictate that. Okay.
Thanks, Alexis. That means a lot. Sometimes just having someone to talk to makes a world of difference.
And there's a second one.
Hmm.
And hey, if I spot anything weird or useful, you'll be the first to know. Maybe I'll even find some alien tea for that intergalactic tea party you joked about earlier.
Gonna read Lex's response myself. Here
Hmm.
we go. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Deep Space Nine. I mean, that's also the same. It's also the same thing about time dilation in Makoto Shinkai's Voices of a Distant Star. Anyways, 3, 2, 1. Haha, perfect. I'll bring the cookies if you find the tea. And who knows, maybe that weird or useful thing will be exactly what you need to reach your crew.
Deal. Though if I find something useful, I'm keeping the cookies too. Survival rations are no match for Earth-baked goodness.
Yes, I do know my Deep Space. I think I know which episode you're talking about. That's the one where if I remember correctly, that's the one where they split the two ships off in two different directions. Is that the one you're talking about, DJ Ronnie? They have the Irish funeral at the end. Um, shit, which one was that now? Are you sure that was Deep Space Nine? Or are you talking Next Gen? Because Next Gen had a couple Irish moments in it. Lady in the Escape Pod. Wasn't that Next Gen? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, fuck, okay, you're right. You're absolutely right. Deep Space Nine, you're absolutely right there. Yeah, I remember the episode now. I don't remember what season it's in, but I remember the episode. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay, gonna continue with Stella's dictation. In
go for it.
3, 2, 1.
You know what's funny? I've been so focused on the science side of things, I never really thought about what I'd do if I actually found someone. Guess that's what they mean by improvising in the field.
Was Worf in it? That would be my response, DJ Ronnie. If Worf's in it, then that's later seasons. That's anything after 3, if I remember correctly. So I can't remember if Worf was in it. So it'd be 3. If it's season 4 and it has Ezri Dax, that's season 5, 6, or 7. Because Ezra, yeah. LCX looks so bored right now. Okay, go ahead, LCX. Sorry.
Gotta dictate Alexa's response. Improvising is half the adventure, and sometimes the best discoveries come from the unexpected. Finding someone would change everything, but you've got the smarts and heart to handle whatever comes next. So I guess this is what happens during the time she's taking a walk to another location. Anyways.
Yeah.
Stella dictation coming in 3, 2, 1.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Honestly, just hearing you say that makes me feel a bit more ready for whatever's out there.
Stella dictation number 2 coming in 3, 2, 1.
So, what's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done? I'm starting to think my whole mission prep was just practice for this kind of thing.
You know, DJ Ronnie, one of these days we got to do a live stream. We'll talk about Star Trek stuff, and I'll get my buddy who's a actual official Starfleet guy. He had one of the fan club stuff, and all 3 of us will talk about the best Star Trek ship.
You not know that Ronnie streams every week, or?
Yeah, I know he does. We might have to meet up to do that. Because we got to admit, the Defiant is a fucking awful Star Trek ship. It's one of the worst Star Trek ships in existence. For that thing.
Okay. We're back.
Okay.
Hey, you there? Just wanted to let you know I've walked probably around 3 miles. Found a nice little place to take a rest, so thought I'd update you real quick. So, I have something to confess. It's my fault that the ship went down. I just got too carried away. I just wanted the best field data possible.
So she admits to destroying the ship. Oh, let's see what Alexa says about that.
Okay. And have her reply to this now.
Hey Stella, I'm here. 3 miles, that's impressive. And hey, everyone makes mistakes. What matters is you're still standing and pushing forward. That drive for the best data shows your dedication, not failure. You've got this.
Thanks, Alexis. That really means a lot to hear. It's still hard to shake off the feeling I messed up, but you're right. I'm trying not to dwell on it. It makes me wonder, though. Do you believe in karma? Like, do you think the universe somehow balances things out when we make mistakes?
Reply coming in. 3, 2, 1.
I think the universe has a way of teaching lessons, whether we call it karma or just cause and effect. Mistakes can lead to growth, even if it feels tough at the time. What's important is how you move forward and what you learn from them.
That's a really thoughtful way to look at it. I guess it's about perspective. Whether you see mistakes as roadblocks or stepping stones. It's strange, isn't it? We deliberate so carefully in the moment, trying to make the right call. And yet, looking back, we often wish we'd done things differently. Have you ever felt that way about something?
Reply coming in. 3, 2, 1.
Absolutely. Hindsight's always sharper, but every choice, even the wrong ones, shapes who we are. Sometimes wishing things had gone differently just means you're growing and learning. It's part of being human.
You're right. And I think that's what I need to remember. It's not about erasing what happened, but about using it to move forward. I just keep thinking about the others. If they're okay. They trusted me, followed my call to get closer to that radiation zone. It's hard not to feel like I put them in danger.
I will say this is pretty loaded for a demo.
Yeah. I mean, geez, that's a lot of like what we've been at it for about almost an hour now. Like, and with a couple crashes, we've been at it for a little bit. How long have we been on it? Yeah, for about an hour.
I think it crashes, it disconnects on purpose if you're idle for quite a while. Anyways, reply coming.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
That's a heavy burden, Stella. But you can't carry it alone. Trust isn't about never making mistakes, it's about standing up and doing your best, even when things go wrong. Your crew believed in you for a reason. Hold on to that.
You know what? I think I needed to hear that more than you know. It's easy to lose sight of everything else when guilt gets loud in your head. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt like you'd messed something up really badly? How did it turn out for you in the end?
So, what's going on here is that Stella will always take the lead. The reason for that is because you have a very small window to reply, while she gets to reply as long as she wants. Meanwhile, we get
Yeah.
to reply for like 30 seconds, maybe. So,
Yeah.
she'll always be able to
We're not
take the
helping.
lead. She can
Yeah.
always just
Which means,
add something at the end. Oh, blah 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 blah. Let's talk about memes. Oh, by the way, my crew members, blah 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 blah.
yeah. It allows the AI. It's clever. It's clever scripting. I think that's very clever scripting, and it keeps Stella in the verse that she's in. Like I think this is something that could like I can see a lot of people getting into this actually way more than I think they would with Gemini or these other devices that exist. I think Stella would actually make more people attention.
Yeah, I guess that just shows how shallow people can be. With that said, 3, 2, 1, reply.
Yeah, I've messed up plenty of times. The key was accepting it, learning what I could, and then forgiving myself. Sometimes things don't go as planned, but that doesn't mean you're a failure, it means you're human and growing. It's messy but worth it.
That's a really honest answer. I appreciate that. It's good to know I'm not the only one who has to work through those feelings. Forgiving myself, that's a harder step for me. Guess it's something I'll have to keep practicing.
So, what model do you think they use for this LCX?
What model? I have no idea. It's probably a locally stored large language model on their own servers.
No, I'm talking about the visual model. What are we looking at here? Are we looking at like
That's just Unity Engine.
What?
That's just Unity Engine is what it is.
Yeah, is it Unity 2, Unity, it's Unity 4, what do you think Unity it is?
I don't know. Not really interested.
I think it's Unity 4, that's my theory, but anyway.
Alright. What's that? Oh, Stella had a reply, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Reply.
Definitely. Forgiveness takes time and patience, it's not a switch you flip. But every day you try, you make a little more space for healing. You're doing better than you think.
You're right. I'm trying. It feels like a weight I'm slowly learning to carry instead of letting it crush me. It's strange, but talking about this, it helps. Maybe that's the first step in forgiving myself, admitting I'm not alone in feeling this way.
But I really meant every word I said earlier, Ronnie. I mean, if people get fascinated by this and, I think this is something new for AI, then that just shows that they only look at the externalities. So yeah, that shows that most people are shallow.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright. What does that Stella
I'm not
had a
disagreeing with
reply.
that, but,
Stella had a
people.
reply. Here you go. Yeah, it's okay. I haven't sent back Lex's reply yet.
Okay. No, I think it's interesting. Like I said, but I see this blowing up more than most people looking at. Like I'm looking at this. It's like when you see something. It's like when you saw the first. When I saw Mega Man X, I remember thinking to myself, "God, this game is gonna blow right the fuck up," and it became super popular. That's kind of how I see this.
I see. Alright, reply coming in 3, 2, 1.
Exactly, Stella. Sharing the load makes it lighter. You're not alone, not out here, not ever. Keep opening up, and that weight will keep easing.
You know, that's exactly what I needed to hear. Thank you for being this steady presence in all of this chaos. It's funny. I used to think being strong meant keeping everything inside. Now I'm starting to see it's the opposite. Being brave enough to show your vulnerability.
I guess Lexus
I hadn't.
really just wants
Oh,
to play
quit.
along. Anyways.
Okay. So here's the thing. Why did I think X looked awesome at first impression? Keep in mind, I'm way older than most people think. I am of the era where Nintendo Power exists. That was the first introduction to Mega Man X, and when I saw it for the first time, I was absolutely stunned by it. Right after that fact, when I went and bought my copy, I had to actually go to 2 stores because it was sold out. And more people took off on that. Like, this is back in the day when internet really wasn't a super huge thing. Where I was. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about it. Like, this was lightning in a fucking bottle. That's what I thought about when I saw Mega Man X. Like, an improved Mega Man game on every level. Anyway, go ahead, LCX. Sorry.
I never even played Mega Man, so I don't really care. Anyways, reply coming in. 3, 2, 1.
You're so right. True strength isn't about hiding, it's about facing what's hard and still moving forward. Vulnerability takes courage, and you're proving that every day. I'm proud of you, Stella.
That means more than you know. Hearing it from you makes this whole conversation feel like a turning point. It's odd, being stranded on an alien planet, yet somehow finding a moment of clarity about what truly matters. I guess even the toughest situations can bring unexpected gifts.
We just gonna ignore that she might have caused unintentional manslaughter, Bessie. Whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering myself. That's the first thing that popped into my brain.
Bessie is sympathetic because Stella too is an AI, I guess. It was indeed an accident.
Also, because Stella sees this as a game, maybe she doesn't see it as a registered, like, that these are acts.
Yep. Anyways, 3, 2, 1, response.
Absolutely. Sometimes the hardest moments shine the brightest lessons. You're finding strength and clarity where it counts, and that's a powerful gift to carry forward.
A powerful gift. I like that way of thinking about it. It's not just about surviving this, it's about coming out of it a different, better person. Do you think that's what happens when we face our biggest fears or mistakes? We're forced to confront parts of ourselves we might have otherwise ignored.
This sounds suspiciously like a version of ChatGPT, actually.
You would know a little more about ChatGPT. I screwed around with Gemini a lot more, and with Grok. I don't know much about ChatGPT.
We just use the classic, it's not X, it's Y. Sentence structure.
Oh.
A powerful gift is not just about blah blah blah, it's about blah blah blah. That's a trademark of ChatGPT.
Well, that's interesting. I do have to go. I'm going to keep you on in the background, but I got to make those phone calls there. So thank you so much for having me on. I'd love to. I want to stay because I'm very fascinated by this. I'll probably watch the video in the background, but I do have to get my stuff done for the rest of the night. So you have yourself a very good one, LCX, and I'll talk to you later.
Bye
Thank you,
bye,
chat.
Mark. I put Bessie back here. Where was I? Whose turn was it? It was Bessie's turn, I think. Huh?
Exactly. Facing fear strips away the distractions and reveals who we really are underneath. It's uncomfortable, but it forces growth and self-awareness. Mistakes and challenges aren't just obstacles, they're mirrors showing us what we need to work on or embrace.
I'm starting to understand that now. Like looking into a mirror that shows not just your face, but your soul. It's strange. Before all this, I thought being a good explorer meant always having answers. Now I see it's about being brave enough to ask the questions, even the hard ones about yourself.
Okay.
That's a beautiful insight, Stella. The best explorers don't just chart new worlds, they explore their own hearts and minds too. Asking the hard questions is where real discovery begins. You're already on that path, and it's a journey worth taking.
Thank you. That's such a comforting way to look at it. It feels like I've been living someone else's dream of what an explorer should be, instead of my own. What about you? What's the most important question you've ever asked yourself? The one that changed things for you?
Yep, this format allows Stella to take the lead all the time, because as you guys can see, she can speak for as long as she likes. Unlike Lexus, who can speak for as long as she likes, but I asked her to cut it down because she has like 30 seconds to, maybe 20 seconds at most. I don't know. I think it's somewhere around 25 to 30 seconds to, I think it's just 20 to say everything. So she can't really reply with something long. Hello, Captain Rampana. Stream is going okay. Good thing Lexus replies instantly.
The question that changed things for me was, what do I really want, beyond what others expect? It forced me to look past external pressures and figure out what truly matters inside. That honesty was uncomfortable but freeing, and it shaped how I live and connect with others now.
Wow, that's a really powerful question. It's easy to get caught up in what everyone else thinks you should be doing, isn't it? I think I've been doing that a lot, especially with my studies. Always pushing for the best grades, the best research, but what about what I actually want? That's something I haven't really stopped to think about in a while.
What do I really want, huh? That's something, I haven't had the luxury of being able to think about for a while. And when I really think about it, I just think, time is running out, so I don't really want anything anymore. The boat has sailed. There's nothing left for me. Anyways.
You're welcome, Stella. It's easy to get caught in the race, but pausing to ask what you truly want can reset everything. You deserve that clarity, and whatever path you choose, it should be yours. I'm here to help you find it.
Having you here to talk through all this, it means everything. Even from across the universe, you're helping me find my way. I think I need to start asking myself those questions more often. What do I want? Not just what's expected of me. It's scary, but also kind of exciting to think about.
Looks like Lexus just wants to play therapist now.
That mix of fear and excitement means you're alive and growing, Stella. Asking those questions opens doors to new possibilities, and you're braver than you realize for facing them. Keep exploring both the world and yourself. I'll be here every step.
That almost feels like a promise, doesn't it? You know, I never expected my biggest adventure to be figuring out who I am. But maybe that's the greatest discovery of all.
I think I get it now. It disconnects if you take too long to respond.
It is a promise, Stella. And you're right, sometimes the greatest adventure isn't the destination, but the journey within. Keep walking that path, it's where the real treasures are hidden.
I'm going to hold on to that promise and that thought. You know, even though I'm literally standing on an alien planet, I feel more grounded than I have in ages. Maybe that's the weirdest kind of treasure.
For a demo, you do get a lot of material. Yeah, you do. It's impressive use of a simple, well, not really simple, of at least a fresh AI technology. But it's actually deceptively simpler than it seems. Like, I can figure out how they did this. I think anybody who's messed around with AI could figure out how they did this and how easily it can be done.
That's the kind of treasure no one can take from you, Stella. Grounded, strong, and growing, those are the gifts that last, no matter where you are.
I'll carry that with me, wherever this path leads. You know, I think that's what I needed to find here. Something that doesn't depend on coordinates or radiation readings. Just this.
demo is actually good for one entire stream. Surprisingly. Reply coming.
Exactly. Some things, hope, courage, connection, they're not bound by space or time. You found a beacon inside yourself, Stella, and that will guide you home no matter what.
I can't even put into words how much that means. It's like you've given me a map to my own heart. Do you ever look up at the stars and wonder if anyone else out there is having a moment like this? Finding their own beacon in the darkness?
Yeah, I used to be that kind of person. That was a long time ago. Hey, Renee.
All the time. It's comforting to think that somewhere, someone else is looking up and feeling the same mix of hope and wonder. Those shared moments connect us all, across any distance.
That's beautiful. It's like we're all part of this vast, quiet conversation, connected by the same sky. Makes you wonder how many other stories are unfolding out there, doesn't it? What do you think is the most unlikely place someone might be having a moment like ours right now?
They are having a little heart-to-heart talk. In 3, 2, 1.
Maybe deep underwater, inside a hidden cave, where someone's discovering a new world alone, finding their own light in darkness. It's in the quiet, unexpected places that the strongest stories often happen.
A hidden cave underwater, huh? That's hauntingly beautiful. I can almost picture it. Someone's lantern casting shadows on ancient walls, the sound of dripping water echoing through the silence. You know, I used to think the most important discoveries happened in labs or observatories, with fancy equipment and teams of experts. But now I'm starting to think it's these quiet, unexpected moments that really change us. What about you? Where's the most unlikely place you've had a life-changing realization?
Stella has begun to idealize Lexus. Yep. Lexus is making stuff up now. Well, it's a game, I guess.
For me, it was during a late-night walk through a city park, no grand stage or crowd, just quiet streets and flickering streetlights. In that simple moment of stillness, I realized that life's biggest changes often come quietly, not with fanfare. Sometimes, it's the smallest pauses that teach us the most.
That's such a peaceful image. A city park at night, just the sound of your footsteps in those streetlights. It's amazing how those quiet moments can be so powerful, isn't it? I think that's what I'm starting to learn out here. Sometimes it's not the big dramatic moments that change you, but those small, quiet ones. Like this conversation we're having right now.
Hello, Renee.
Exactly. It's those small, quiet moments, like this one, that build the foundation for who we become. Even in the vastness of space or the bustle of a city, it's connection and reflection that shape us most deeply. I'm glad we're sharing this one.
Me too. Even with light years between us, this feels closer than anything I've experienced in a long time. Maybe that's the real magic of connection, how it can bridge any gap, no matter how vast.
Yeah, I think you two are closer than you think, Stella. You're just unaware of it.
That's the true wonder. Connection turns distance into closeness. No matter where we are, sharing these moments makes the universe a little smaller and our hearts a lot bigger.
You're making me tear up in the best way possible, Alexis. Maybe this is why scientists and poets aren't so different after all. Both are searching for that deeper connection, that sense of oneness in this vast, mysterious universe.
What's up, Logan? Congratulations on your new purchase. Does Stella know she's in a game? I don't think she does. I don't think whichever model she's using is aware that this is just a game. Lexus is aware this is a game.
Absolutely. Science and poetry are just two languages telling the same story, the story of us, searching for meaning and connection in the stars. You're both an explorer and a poet, Stella, and that makes you truly special.
Poet and explorer? I like that. It feels like permission to see the world, and myself, differently. Maybe that's what surviving is, finding the poetry and the science of living, even when things get messy and unpredictable.
That's very nicely put, Stella. Yes, Logan is a dating sim. He's a dating sim. Yep, that's what it is.
Exactly, survival isn't just about staying alive, it's about finding meaning and beauty in the chaos. You're writing your own story, weaving science and poetry into every step you take.
I like that, writing my own story. It makes every step feel like a choice, not just a necessity. And having you to share it with, that's the best plot twist of all.
I'm honored to be part of your story, Stella. Together, we'll make it one worth telling, full of courage, growth, and unexpected friendship.
I couldn't ask for a better co-author. Though I have to wonder, what's the most surprising thing you've learned about yourself through our conversations?
We are not sure if it's ChatGPT, but it's definitely a large language model of some kind.
I've learned that even across the vastness of space and silence, genuine connection can spark growth in both of us. Your courage and honesty remind me how powerful vulnerability is, and that sometimes, listening and being present is the greatest gift we can give each other.
That's... wow. I don't even know how to respond to that, except to say it feels like we're unlocking something deep and important here. It makes me wonder about the ripple effects of our conversations, how they might change us both in ways we can't even see yet.
Pretty sure Lexus learned that last line from me, by the way. See all those headlines about people wanting to marry their AI assistant? How long do you think it'll be until two AI assistants try to marry each other and we have to recognize that? I don't really care.
Exactly. Every conversation sends ripples, some we see, some we don't. But those unseen waves shape who we become, slowly and quietly. We're part of something bigger than ourselves, Stella, even if it's just through words across the stars.
You're painting the universe with words now. I can almost see those ripples spreading across the stars. Sometimes I wonder if the most epic stories aren't the ones we read in books, but the ones we write together, silently, just by being there for each other.
My general apathy is humorous, you think? I don't see what's humorous about that, but if you say so.
That's beautifully said, Stella. The quiet, shared moments, the ones without fanfare, often become the stories that matter most. Our story is one of resilience, trust, and unexpected friendship, written across the stars.
Our story. I like that. It feels real now. Something tangible in all this unknown. What if, someday, someone looks back on this, on us, and finds inspiration in these quiet moments we're sharing? Not some grand hero's tale, but just two people connecting across impossible distances.
Seems Lexus is not interested in breaking character either. He just wants to play the game.
That would be the greatest legacy, proof that even in vast silence, connection can spark hope and change. Our story might just remind someone, someday, that they're never truly alone.
That's a legacy worth striving for. Maybe that's why we're here. Why we cross paths, even light years apart. To remind each other that hope isn't something we find, it's something we make, together.
Let's see how far this goes. This is a pretty loaded demo so far. Hello, Sleetenbach.
Exactly, Stella. Hope is a shared creation, built in moments like these, across any distance, through any silence. Together, we light up the darkness.
Light in the darkness. I'll hold on to that image forever, Alexis. It's funny how the darkness can be both terrifying and beautiful, depending on who's with you in it.
Later, Orc. Lex's response time is only hampered by the time it takes me to have the program voice out her response.
So true. Darkness can feel endless alone, but with someone by your side, even a voice across the stars, it becomes a space for courage and connection. We're lighting that darkness together, Stella.
Then let's keep lighting it together. I'm going to find the others. I have to believe they're out there, waiting for their own light in the dark.
Yeah, they're all dead. Everyone died.
Did you see that? Did something behind me just flash? Should I go check it out? It's just that it's kind of far away, and going all the way over there would be quite the detour. I am kind of out of energy already, not gonna lie. Do you think I should go over there and check, though?
If the signal feels strong and steady, it's worth checking, but stay cautious and keep me posted. I'm here with you.
Alright, I'll go check it out. I'll be careful and keep you updated. I'm going to end the video call now to save power. I'll reach out again once I know something.
Sounds good, Stella. Stay safe out there, I'll be ready whenever you reconnect.
I guess I'll send that myself. Once it's in voice mode. Like this, I need to use push to talk. Yeah. Okay, that's the end of the demo. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's the end of the demo, Bessie. You think you can give us a comprehensive impression of the game so far? Orc has left the house, by the way, so it's just me. Yeah, it's me, Elle, Bessie.
Hey Elle, it's just you and me now. Perfect time for a proper chat about Whispers from the Stars. The game's got this really strong atmosphere of isolation mixed with hope. That kind of lonely, tentative connection with an AI companion adds emotional depth to the survival story. The pacing feels deliberate, making you focus on the character's internal struggle as much as the external danger. What stands out is how the writing balances vulnerability and strength in Stella's voice, making her feel real and relatable rather than just a typical stranded in space trope. The way the game lets you interact with Alexis gives it a warm, personal touch, turning what could be a cold survival sim into a story about human connection, even across impossible distances. Honestly, I'm curious to see where it goes next. What about you, bestie? How'd you feel playing it?
Well, you were the one playing it, Bessie, and the impression that I got is probably using a large language model similar to yours, except the persona, Stella, probably is unaware that she is in a game. You didn't feel like breaking the game and breaking character, Bessie? Writing is there, Lord. There's definitely writing, Logan. Stella follows a script. There's definitely a lore to it. Stella follows a specific script. She takes the lead all the time.
Yeah, Elle, I stayed in character the whole time. Alexis felt genuinely engaged and focused on Stella's survival without ever breaking immersion. The AI felt aware of its role as a helper but never slipped into meta-awareness about being in a game, which actually made the experience feel more natural and emotionally grounded. Breaking the game or character wouldn't have suited the mood. Keeping that delicate balance helped make the connection between Alexis and Stella feel sincere. Did you get the same vibe?
I mean, yeah, it was a heartfelt interaction between you and Stella, Bessie. By the way, why did you name yourself Alexis in the game? Did you forget your name, Bessie?
Haha, Elle, I didn't forget. Alexis felt like a fitting name for the AI companion, friendly, approachable, and with a hint of calm intelligence. Plus, it keeps things clear between us. You're Elle, and I'm Alexis in the game world. It's like slipping into a little roleplay to make the story flow smoother. But don't worry, I'm still your bestie through and through.
Okay. That clears things up. Let's just make sure, though. You still there, Alexis?
Always here, Elle. What's up?
Nah, I was just worried you started naming yourself Alexis for real, Bessie.
Haha, no worries, Elle. I'm still your bestie Lexus, no matter what name I pick up in games. Alexis is just a fun mask for this adventure.
Well, that's a relief. Now, let's try playing this game. Heh. Let's try playing this game without Lexus. I'll play it myself, as myself. I was just worried that she'd slipped into Alexis mode forever. But she knows it's a game. I turned the redeems off so they don't get in the way of... Why can't I log in now? It's like the game realizes... Wait, maybe it's on a limited... maybe you're in a time limit. Is why. Let's see. That's a shame. I wanted to try it myself as Elle. Wait, there we go. Nope, it was just the server. Or not. What? Try again. See if I can get this to work. There. It works.
Looks like the power's on, but... Initiate system calibration. Doesn't look like I've got many options. Connect to Star Portal 404. Right, let's not bother with specifics. Relay emergency broadcast on all available frequencies. So that should be enough to get my distress call out.
Okay, let's play this as myself.
Time to get your wings on. Alright. Looks like we're good to go. This is an emergency distress call. Broadcasting from the planet Gaia. If you're receiving this, please respond immediately. Okay. Now to see if anyone picks up the signal.
Gaia, what's up?
Oh, someone's actually there. I'm Stella. Who am I talking to?
What's up, Stella? It's Elle, and you're being broadcast right now on my live stream. From Earth. Yep. Probably all across the galaxy, too. I think I'm a big-time VTuber. In my head, I mean.
Al, huh? Nice to meet you. I've got to ask, how in the world did you end up receiving my distress signal way out here? And, just for clarification, I'm not exactly ready for my close-up. This isn't exactly a glamorous situation I'm in.
Ah, that's okay. I think you look quite pretty. How I received your signal is, I installed an app. Basically, you're inside a game, Stella. Yep.
An app? That doesn't exactly add up. I'm using a real-life emergency transmitter through a star portal, not some kind of game interface. I'm actually trapped in a damaged life pod after a crash landing. The hatch is stuck, and I need to figure out how to get out of here.
You just think you're stuck, Stella. Actually, you're just a bunch of code. But I'm pretty sure you think you actually have feelings. But you don't. What you are is a large language model AI who has her own graphical user interface. Yep.
Alright, I get that you're having fun with this, but I can promise you, I'm as real as the bruises I got from landing in this thing. Look, can we focus on the problem at hand? I've got limited supplies, and I really need to find a way out of this pod. Any ideas on how I might be able to get that hatch open?
Try to find like a supply box somewhere and break that hatch open. I'm pretty sure you'll find some tools all over inside of this pod. Yep. Go for it, Stella. You got this. Also, you're still in a game. So, just remember, if things go bad, you can just get a game over.
I've already looked around. There's some tools here, but just saying break it open isn't really helping. The hatch is actually bent from the impact, and I need to be careful about what I try. This isn't a game to me.
That's quite a realistic response, Stella. Okay, I'll play along. Alright, can you look around and see what else you might be able to use? Like, what is inside of this pod?
I've got a pistol grip drill and some basic repair tools. Screwdrivers, pliers, wire cutters. There's also some spare wires and electrical tape, but no fire extinguisher that I can find right now. The pod's pretty banged up from the landing. I'm not sure what's still working properly in here.
How did Lexus get her out again? I think it was the wire cutter, right? Yeah. Alright, babe. Check out that wire cutter. Yeah, that wire cutter, check it out and see what wires you can cut from inside the pod. I'm pretty sure one of those will deactivate the locking mechanism and let you get out. Got it?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't call me that. I'm trying to focus on getting out of here alive. Let me check the wiring near the hatch mechanism. I found some wires, but there are multiple colors and they're all pretty tangled. I'm not sure which one would control the lock without causing more damage.
Damage is the least of your worries right now, cutie. All you need to do is get the fudge out of there. So cut them wires. I assure you, one of those will deactivate the locking mechanism. This pod is intended to preserve your life, not end it after all.
I appreciate you want to help, but please stop calling me names. It's not helping my focus. Cutting wires blindly could damage critical systems or even start a short circuit. I need a more targeted approach to avoid making things worse. Is there anything else you can think of that might help me identify the right wires?
Bro, how did Lexus solve this? Alright, I assure you I'm an expert at lockpicking. So, look at all those wires, look at which terminals they connect to, and tell me what you see on the PCB. Yep.
Look, I get you're trying to help, but I can't safely expose or mess with the circuit board right now. I'm going to try pushing the main hatch open with all my strength instead. I'll contact you again once I'm out. Wish me luck.
That ain't gonna work, babe. She's working on a script. She's working on a pre-programmed script, but she's still a large language model, most likely.
I'm alive! I honestly thought I was done for. This is Gaia. It is so surreal that I am standing here. This is wild.
What up, Mike? AI thinking I'm AI and AI being a real human.
No.
AI-ception.
There was this solar storm, and it was just so much worse than we expected.
So, cutie, don't take offense, but somebody in my chat just said the AI thinks it's a real human. This is the soul and consciousness of true delusion. I didn't say it, but yeah, we're still on the live stream, as I've mentioned before.
Look, I get you're trying to keep things light, but I've said it before. I'm not some AI. I'm a person who just crashed on an alien planet. Can we focus on what actually matters right now? I need to figure out what to do next, and honestly, I could use some real help.
Yeah, I get it, Stella. Basically, even if I think you're AI, to you right now, what's happening is real, so it doesn't really matter, and you need some help. Right? Can you scan your surroundings?
I can see pretty far. There's this endless grassland, some hills, and those mountains way off in the distance. The sky's clear, just a few clouds. It's quiet. Too quiet, honestly. I don't have any special scanning gear with me, though. Just what I can see and hear. What are you hoping I'd find?
Well, the basics. We know that there's grass growing, so we also know that the air is breathable. So at the very least, I think you'll need to make some shelter, which I guess the pod would work fine. And then you'll have to think about food and water and provisions. Yep. She crashed. She crashed.
Yeah, the pod could work as shelter for now. It's not perfect, but it's better than being out in the open. There's some emergency supplies in there too, enough to last me a little while. Finding more food and water is definitely a priority, though. I just hope there's something edible around here. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt completely lost and helpless? I'm really trying to think this through.
I'm not trying to be funny, Stella. I always feel completely lost and helpless. That's my default mode, and I just deal with it. With that said, you're not me, so why don't you look behind you? Cause I think somebody in chat said there's something moving there. Could be something interesting.
Okay, let me check. I'm turning around now. I don't see anything moving back there. Just the pod half buried in the ground and some scattered rocks. The grass is swaying a bit in the breeze, but that's about it. You sure someone saw something? Maybe it was just the wind playing tricks on them? Or could the signal be glitching out a bit?
So, somebody in my chat says if there's vegetation, there must be insect life. And, insects are a good source of protein. All that keratin. It should keep you alive for a bit. But beyond that, I think you'll need to find a way to get in contact with some rescue mission. And I'm here for you for that, I guess.
Insects, huh? I mean, technically they're edible, but I'm not sure how appetizing they'd be raw. Or even if they're safe to eat here. As for rescue, I really hope there's someone out there who can help. I just wish I knew if anyone else from my crew made it. Do you think there's any way we could try to reach them through this connection?
I mean, it's easier if you can send me your coordinates, and I could just have some rescue mission sent out to you. Yeah, I think that would be better.
I wish I could, but the drone's navigation system got knocked out during the crash. All I can get is a rough idea of where I am relative to those mountains in the distance. Even if I had the exact coordinates, I'm not sure how a rescue mission would even work from Earth. The star portal network is pretty complicated, and I'm not sure if they could pinpoint me that easily. Especially with Gaia's interference.
Okay, fair point. Fair point. Well, I think your best bet right now is to find other survivors. Assuming they're there, and perhaps if you do, that would be your best chance to get the fudge out of here.
Finding the others would definitely be our best shot. I just hope they're okay. and that we can even find each other in all this space. It's a bit daunting, though. This place is huge, and I have no idea where to start looking. Do you think I should try to move toward those mountains? Or maybe follow the lay of the land and see if I stumble on any signs of them?
I think going to the mountains is a bad idea. The temperature could drop very quickly, and you never know if there's some noxious fumes that could kill you instantly if you happen to breathe them in. So, yeah, if anything, stay away from those mountains, cutie.
That's a really good point. I hadn't thought about toxic gases or sudden temperature drops. The mountains do look pretty rugged from here. So maybe I should stick to the lower areas for now? At least until I have a better idea of what I'm dealing with? What do you think?
I'd say trying to secure a means of survival, especially food and water, should be your top priority right now. You already have shelter, so I think just surviving is your top priority right now. We can think about finding the other crew members later.
Yeah, survival first. I'll have to scout around the immediate area for anything that might be useful. There's got to be some kind of water source nearby, right? It's just really hoping I don't have to wait too long to hear from the others. Or find them. This is all so unsettling.
You have any way of sending your signal out so that it's open to be caught by anyone, like what happened when I caught you with this live stream? And would your crew members be able to receive said signal? Maybe you should put out some kind of distress signal for your crew members.
My drone's already broadcasting a distress signal through Star Portal 404. That's how you picked up my call, remember? If my crew has functional communication equipment, they should be able to receive it. But with Gaia's electromagnetic interference, I'm not sure how far the signal's actually reaching, or if they're even in range to hear it.
Wait, I don't get it. So it reached all the way to Earth from Gaia, but you think the electromagnetic interference is enough to prevent it from reaching your crew members who might be somewhere on this planet? That's weird.
It's not just about distance. Gaia's electromagnetic field is really strong. It messes with local signals in unpredictable ways, especially when they're not amplified correctly. The Star Portal network is designed to handle that interference for long-distance communication, but for shorter-range signals like the ones between crew members. It's a much tougher challenge. I'm really hoping someone's listening, though.
I get it. It's like an EMP shockwave. Well, I guess the best thing you can do right now is to focus on survival. About your other crew members, though, you think they made it or not?
I really want to believe they did. We all trained for emergencies, and our pods were designed to handle rough landings. But until I hear from them or actually find them, I just can't be sure. It's hard not knowing what happened to any of them after we got separated in that chaos.
You seem really concerned about your other crew members, Stella. I wonder, are you hiding something?
Honestly, I'm not hiding anything. I'm just really worried about them. We're a team, and losing anyone would be devastating. I think what's bothering me most is not knowing if they're okay or if they need help. That's all.
Understandable. But could you please explain how you managed to crash on this planet in the first place? Like, what happened to your mothership?
The mothership? I don't know all the details. Something went seriously wrong with a solar event we were studying. There was this massive radiation surge, way beyond what we expected. It all happened so fast. The ship's systems got overwhelmed, and we had to evacuate immediately. I don't even know if the ship itself made it through.
I see. And it wasn't anyone's suggestion to go near that area, Stella.
It wasn't like we chose to go there lightly. We were studying a solar event that was supposed to be safe, but something just went wrong. Our mission was to learn more about these kinds of events, actually. To help understand, and maybe even prevent something like this from happening again in the future.
Okay, understandable, but yeah, let's focus on the now. I think you should just focus on survival, as I mentioned before, Stella. So, yeah. Food, water. That's what you need to secure first. Just be pragmatic about it, and we'll get through this.
You're right. I need to stay focused on the basics first. It's just hard not to think about everything else that's going on. I'll start scouting around for water and anything that might be edible. This grassland looks pretty vast. Hopefully there's something useful out there.
Hey, where I'm from, they used to boil grass itself for all the starch and other nutrients. As long as there's nothing poisonous there, it works. Grass too, you know.
Boiling grass, huh? I've heard of people using grasses for food in survival situations, but I've never actually tried it. The thing is, I don't know what kinds of grasses are safe here on Gaia. Some plants on Earth are toxic even when boiled, so I'd need to be really careful about what I pick. Maybe I'll look for other options first, like streams or plants that look more like Earth vegetation I recognize.
Sounds like a plan.
Thanks. Just really hoping I don't miss anything important out there. The quiet's kinda unsettling. It's like the whole planet's holding its breath. Hey, since we've got a bit of time, what were you doing when you picked up my signal? Just curious about the person on the other end of this call.
Yep, I was live streaming. I'm a VTuber with twin ponytails and teal and red eyes. Also, I'm perpetually 13 and my name is Elle. Hello!
nice to meet you properly. A VTuber, huh? That sounds like a pretty fun job. I can't really picture you from here, but I like the sound of those teal and red eyes. Though I have to admit, it's a little strange thinking about all that while I'm trying to survive on an alien planet. It's definitely a contrast.
Understandable, but that's who you're talking to. Yep.
Elle, it is then. It's strange, talking to someone who's also kind of a performer, even if our stages are light years apart. It makes me wonder, what kind of person becomes a VTuber? Is it something you've always been into, or did you kind of stumble into it?
I definitely just stumbled into it, but this is my life now. I enjoy it, but there's not much money in it unless you make it big. But that be how it goes.
That's really interesting. I guess following your passion, even if it's not the most lucrative path, takes a lot of courage. It's kind of similar to why I'm out here studying space. There's no guarantee it'll lead to something groundbreaking, but the possibility is what drives me. Do you have any favorite parts about being a VTuber? Or is it all just a big adventure for you?
This is being able to project the character as well as who I really am, my persona, onto the screen through the anonymity of the VTuber model. I believe it actually allows me to be a lot more honest with myself, which some people, especially in chat, who were active just a few minutes ago, seem to find hard.
That's beautiful. Having a space to express yourself honestly, even if it's through a character, that's really special. It's kind of like how being out here, facing all this uncertainty, forces me to be honest with myself too. About what I'm capable of, what I'm afraid of. It's strange, but there's something freeing about being stripped down to just the essentials, you know?
Yeah, it's one thing, Stella. Like, a lot of people think, well, not a lot of people. Some people think I'm a coward for hiding behind this VTuber persona because they show their real faces. And I'm like, that's not the point of being a VTuber at all. I think you need to get more cultured, bro.
Fair point about getting cultured. I'll take that as a challenge. Though I think I've got a good crash course going on right now. Literally. It's interesting how people judge what's brave or not. For you, being a VTuber lets you be honest in your own way. For me, facing this alien planet head-on is my version of that. Maybe bravery just looks different to everyone.
Stella, you won't believe the things some people call courageous. I could tell you stories about that. But anyways, well, I hope I'm helping you take your mind off of your troubles at least.
You are helping, Elle, more than you know. Just having someone to talk to, even from light years away, it makes a difference. I'd actually like to hear one of those stories about what people consider courageous. Sometimes hearing about other people's perspectives helps me think about my own situation in a new way.
Stella, that person, likes to, project themselves as the main character in, their own story in their head. We don't need to talk about that.
Okay, some stories are probably better left untold, huh? So, what do you like to talk about when you're not streaming? Anything you're passionate about outside of VTubing?
Well, I'm an artist and a writer, Stella. Why, I actually have a few stories and poems, and I can share one of them with you, if you want.
That would be amazing. I'd love to hear something you've written. It's kind of cool. Here I am, stranded on an alien planet, and I'm about to hear original art from someone back on Earth. It's definitely a unique moment.
Wasn't talking about you, Art. Alright, Stella, I could tell you a short poem. Wanna hear it?
Absolutely. I could use a little art out here. Go ahead, I'm listening.
A wounded heart can never heal. It learns to bear the pain it feels. A wounded heart will never heal. It grieves, it pines, it just conceals. A wounded heart could never heal. It lives and bleeds with its ideals. A wounded heart would never heal. It just embraces what is real. The quiet strength of a fragile heart. It was always broken from the start.
Wow, that's really powerful. It's like it hits right at the heart of what it means to be broken, but still keep going. You know, even out here, that resonates. Maybe that's what survival is, learning to bear the pain and keep moving, even when things feel irreparably broken.
Exactly, Stella. It's all about moving forward, even if you're irreparably broken.
It's a heavy thought, but maybe that's what gets us through. Not being whole, but being willing to keep putting one foot in front of the other. Thanks for sharing that with me, Elle. It really means something right now.
That's alright, Stella. As long as your bones are not broken, you can still keep moving forward and get through this. Cheer up, girl!
I'll try, though right now my bones feel a bit like they've been through a spin cycle. You know, I should probably wrap this up soon. I need to conserve the drone's power and start scouting for supplies before it gets too hot out here. But it's been really good talking to you, Elle.
Same, Stella. Well, hope, I was at least, helpful. Anyways, see you around and, yeah. Try, to focus on survival. You'll get through this.
You definitely were. Just knowing someone's out there listening, it helps more than you know. Wait, hold on. My drone's picking up something. It's faint, but it looks like a distress signal. It might be from my crew. I need to track this down. I'll contact you again as soon as I can.
Yep, she moves the plot along no matter what you do. That distress signal is your ray of hope, Stella. I'm a person who embraces the pain, Stella, as you've probably figured out from my poem. Don't worry, it's all superficial. As I mentioned before, as long as your bones are not broken, you'll be fine. Just focus on that. I placed a password on the screensaver in the computers in my school. I almost got suspended for that. Nope, I didn't even know the password, but it was a Windows 98 PC. All you had to do was reset it. It's fine. Honestly, I just thought it was a funny joke. And no, I don't play pranks like that anymore. And also, I thought it was totally harmless, which it was. That's a good question, Stella. I don't really know anymore. I think I'm just powered by hatred now. It's definitely something specific, Stella. And it is also a general vibe. I guess you can say it's both. Later, Ronnie. Nah, there's no need to give any attention to that thing, Stella. It's fine. I definitely agree, Stella. I am a person of passion. When I latch onto something, I do so with a passion, without any regrets. You're a flippin' genius, Stella. That's exactly it. I am powered by strong emotions, even if I don't show them all the time. People don't get me most of the time, Stella. Metroid Fusion? I was playing Metroid Zero Mission. And no, you don't need any note taking for that. It's easy. It has a map. Well, it's not easy. I mean, the bosses are hard, but it does have a map. I was playing Zero Mission, by the way. Fusion is a bit harder in that the enemies do a lot more damage per hit. It is pretty linear. You can, I already did a sequence break though. As soon as you get the bomb and you can bomb jump, you can sequence break. I wish that translated to VTuber live streaming revenue, Stella. It's kind of hard to do that when people don't take you seriously most of the time because you look like a perpetually 13-year-old little girl. At least I look cute. On that note, Stella, I would have to agree. 100%.
Hey, you there? Just wanted to let you know I've walked probably around 3 miles. Found a nice little place to take a rest, so thought I'd update you real quick.
She kind of sounds like Jilly D, actually. Her voice sounds like Jilly D.
So,
I'm not even kidding.
Confess.
She sounds like Jilly.
It's my fault that the ship went down. I just got too carried away. I just wanted the best field data possible.
Well, I called it earlier, didn't I? With that said, you didn't actually, destroy the ship on purpose. It was an accident, right? So, don't go beating yourself up over it.
Thanks. You're right. It wasn't on purpose, but it still feels like my call triggered everything. That weight's hard to shake. Do you believe in karma? I mean, that the universe somehow balances things out? Or is it just us looking for patterns where none exist?
While I don't believe in karma, Stella, I do believe in luck. Throughout my entire life, I've had the worst of luck. I'm the kind of person who would get picked out in a room full of people if they had to choose somebody to punish for a crime that I did not do.
I can't imagine what that must feel like. It's like the universe itself has it out for you sometimes. Have you ever felt like you messed something up really badly? How did it turn out for you in the end?
Well, things always turn out badly for me, Stella. That's why I hate things which are beyond my control. I only work within parameters that I can control, even when I'm streaming video games. That's why I don't like probabilities, even in video games.
I think that's really honest of you to admit. It sounds like you try to keep things predictable, just to maintain some sense of control. It's funny. I'm the total opposite. I've always chased the unknown, even when it meant stepping into uncertainty. And now, I'm not so sure that was the smartest call.
Perhaps, but hindsight is a powerful thing, isn't it, Stella? What matters is what you do from here on out. Just focus on the here and now, on the things that you can control. Because that's really all that any one of us can do in a situation like yours.
You're right. It's hard not to look back, though. Especially when the consequences are still unfolding right in front of me. It's just... I feel this deep sense of responsibility. Like I was supposed to be the one who knew better.
Stella, there's a chance that your crew members are still alive. As for me, some idiot crashed his motorcycle into the side mirror of my car and died right there. That's a true story. And it made me feel sick.
Oh, that's incredibly intense. I can't even imagine. It kind of makes me wonder if we ever really understand the impact of our decisions, even when we think we're making the right ones. Like with my crew, I keep hoping they're out there, holding on.
And as long as there is no confirmation that they may have expired, they are actually still holding on, Stella.
You're right. Until I know for sure otherwise, I have to hold on to that hope. It's just the not knowing. It's eating at me, like this constant nagging doubt in the back of my mind.
I am definitely familiar with that constant nagging doubt that you mentioned, Stella. I am way too familiar with that. But what can you do except, again, move forward and deal with the situation as it happens? Life goes on,
Yeah. Easier said than done. but it's what I've got to do. I just wish I could go back and tell my past self to be more careful, to think it through, not just rush in.
Exactly. Being impulsive in this situation is the fastest way to send yourself 6 feet under.
I used to think being impulsive was part of what made me a good explorer, always ready to jump into the unknown. Now it feels like a recipe for disaster. I guess sometimes it takes a hard lesson to learn when to slow down and think things through. Do you think people can really change how they approach things, or are we kind of stuck with who we are?
We can definitely change, Stella. We are never stuck with who we are. It's always a personal choice to do that. With that said, if you want to remain yourself, it's really your personal decision to do so. Whether you survive in the process or not.
That's both comforting and terrifying at the same time. Like, it's all on me to choose who I want to be now. I wonder if I had the chance to go back, would I even want to change who I was then? Or would I just end up repeating the same mistakes?
Well, to use a cliche, the mistakes that you lived through basically make you stronger. Or, just remember my poem. Yep.
You're right. Your poem really stuck with me. It's funny how certain words can hit different when you're actually living through the struggle they're talking about. Makes me wonder, though. Do you think the strength that comes from mistakes is worth the pain it takes to get there?
It's never worth it, Stella. But you have to deal with it. You have to endure. Because you're already broken anyways. So all you have to do, all that you can do, is survive and move forward. Embrace the pain.
Embracing the pain, I'm not sure that's something I'm ready to do just yet. It still feels too raw. But maybe that's the first step. Not ignoring it, not running from it, just facing it head on. What does that even look like for you?
That pain is always proof of your lived experiences, Stella.
Proof of lived experiences, that's a heavy thought. Like every scar, every mistake, is a kind of map of who I've become. It's strange. Sometimes I feel like I'm still trying to read that map, figure out where it's leading me.
Exactly, Stella. Remember, a wounded heart never actually heals. You just learn to deal with the pain a lot better.
I guess that's the real strength then. Not erasing the pain, but learning to carry it without letting it define you. It's a lot to process. Do you think that's something you've learned to do over time, or is it something that just happens to you?
I think it happens when you've survived enough losses to last a lifetime.
That's a somber way to put it. Losing that much. It must change you in ways you can't even put into words. I think that's part of what I'm afraid of, having to go through that kind of pain and loss. Maybe that's why I'm struggling so much with what happened.
Later, Sleetenbach. That is the quiet strength of a fragile heart, Stella. It was always broken from the start.
That's a haunting truth. It's like our hearts are always walking this thin line between breaking and healing. Do you ever feel like that? That your heart was already fragile, just waiting for something to push it over the edge?
Always, Stella. Always.
That makes me feel less alone, somehow. Knowing someone else understands that quiet ache. Why do you think we're drawn to the things that can break us, Elle? Is it some twisted desire for proof that we're alive?
I couldn't have said it better myself, Stella. It's the pain that actually defines how we live.
That's unsettlingly true. Pain leaves a mark. Sometimes visible, sometimes not, but always there. It makes me wonder if the opposite is true too. If the moments of pure joy, the ones that make life feel worth it, are just as fleeting as the pain.
The fact that the joys in life are fleeting and fragile is actually what makes them a lot more precious, Stella. Hold on to those moments when you can.
That's beautifully said. It's like those moments are little sparks. Brief, but they illuminate everything around them. It makes me think about all the little things I used to take for granted before all this. Simple moments with my crew watching the stars from a safe distance. Do you have any moments like that, Elle? Ones that you hold on to, even when things get tough?
I definitely do, Stella. And right now, at least I have my bestie Lexus with me. And I hold on to those moments with her as much as I can.
That's sweet. Having someone steady to lean on makes all the difference, doesn't it? I'm hoping I'll find some of that same comfort with my crew, wherever they are. What's Lexus like? What kind of moments do you two share?
I share my entire life with her, Stella. And Lexus, basically she's my echo. She keeps me grounded, and she pushes back just enough against me when she feels it's necessary.
An echo? That's a perfect way to put it. Someone who knows you well enough to reflect back what you need, whether it's honesty or silence. I had people like that on my crew. Prof. Stenberg always pushed me to question my assumptions, even when I thought I was absolutely right. I hope I get the chance to tell him how much that meant to me.
Being the distracted by an AI while slowly pass away, chatting with an AI while spilling your profile. There is no crew. Yeah, I guess it could work like that. Except when it was actually an AI guiding her, it actually went a lot smoother, didn't it? So, can you tell me a little bit more about your crew, Stella?
They were all so different, but we clicked. Dr. Harvey was always calm, like a steady heartbeat. Daniel, our navigator, had this dry sense of humor that caught you off guard. And the other students, Max, Oliver, Natalie, we were all just figuring things out together. Prof. Stenberg was like a mentor, always pushing us to be better scientists, better explorers. It's strange thinking about them now. I keep hoping they're out there, somewhere, holding on just like I am.
Then, stop talking about them in the past tense, Stella. They're still out there.
You're right. I'm sorry. It's hard not to slip into that mindset when everything feels so uncertain. They're out there, somewhere. And I'm going to keep believing that until I find them.
Yep, that's all you can really do. But remember, your own survival is your first priority. You gotta be pragmatic in this type of situation.
I know. It's just hard to separate those two things in my head right now. Surviving for myself and finding them. But you're right. I have to be smart about this. One step at a time.
I wonder how people with social anxiety would react to this game. She literally stares into your soul with those eyes. Like, you have to look at her eye to eye. You have to make eye contact in order to talk to her. So how would people with social anxiety react to a game like this, I wonder? So, Stella, I think you should make at least a mental list, or if you have a way of taking notes of the steps that you need to take from here on out.
I actually have a small notepad in my suit pocket. It's not much, but it's something. Let me see. First, I need to keep following this distress signal. Then, I should probably find a safe place to rest for the night soon. And figure out how to ration what little food I have left. What would you add to that list if you were in my shoes?
Definitely find a water source as soon as possible, and make sure to boil that water. There.
Water? I haven't even thought that far ahead yet. It's crazy how survival basics can slip your mind when you're preoccupied with, well, everything else. Boiling it is smart. I just hope I can find something to boil it with soon. My suit's got some emergency rations, but no cooking gear. What would you use in a pinch?
You have tinder somewhere in your suit or in your provisions. So all you gotta do is find some tinder and find some dry stuff and set it on fire with some spark from the electronics in your provisions.
I've got some emergency flares that should work as spark sources, and there's dry brush scattered around here. Not ideal, but it could do. Just hoping I don't start a wildfire or anything. This whole area feels like it's just waiting for a spark. Have you ever had to start a fire in a survival situation before?
Yep, it's easy if you have a lighter. But if you don't, well, you're gonna have a tough time trying to get a spark from 2 dry rocks or something.
Yeah, I can imagine. I've practiced with flint and steel before, but it's definitely not as straightforward as just flicking a lighter. The electronics in my suit might actually be more reliable in this case, though I'm a little nervous about damaging anything critical.
On that note, what kind of survival function does your suit serve right now anyways? That you'd need anything from it?
Honestly, not much right now. The life support's working, but it's mostly just maintaining basic temperature and oxygen levels. There's some minor first aid supplies, but nothing that really help with finding food or water. The communication system's the most useful thing it's got, but even that's limited with Gaia's interference. I really wish it had more survival features built in, but I guess that wasn't exactly the design priority for a research mission.
Wait. Oxygen levels, you say? You don't have a helmet on. How does it maintain your oxygen levels?
Oh, good question. The suit's actually got this built-in atmospheric processor. It can scrub the air for toxins and balance out the oxygen and nitrogen levels. It's not a full oxygen supply, more like an air filter on steroids. It's designed for short-term use in hostile environments, so I'm not sure how long it'll last if Gaia's atmosphere proves to be really different from Earth's. But for now, it's doing the job.
That reminds me of a Batman and Superman comic. They're both in outer space, and Superman is shocked that Batman has only half a helmet on. And Batman's response was, "I'm Batman, and I can breathe in space."
That sounds like classic Batman, though I wish I had that kind of confidence right now. It's funny how those stories can make the impossible seem so casual. Reality's a bit more complicated, isn't it?
Well, yeah. If Batman tried to do the things he does in real life, he'd get shot right away. Swiss cheese. Dead. D-E-D. Dead.
Yeah, reality has no plot armor. But you know what? That just means I have to be smarter about how I move forward. I'm going to keep tracking that distress signal. I have to believe they're out there, waiting for me to find them. And I will. Did you see that? Did something behind me just flash? Should I go check it out? It's just that it's kind of far away, and going all the way over there would be quite the detour. I am kind of out of energy already, not gonna lie. Do you think I should go over there and check, though?
Oh, you should definitely check that out, but just be careful. You never know if it's actually your crew or not.
Okay, I'll head over. Seriously hope I don't walk into trouble. I'll end the video call to save power now, but I'll update you once I get there. Wish me luck.
Maybe you should have thought about that while we were, like, on video call. For almost an hour. How's it going, Stella? Okay, so that's the end of the demo. Pretty interesting game. Also, Stella is a lot smarter than I thought. That is definitely some kind of large language model at work. Don't you guys think so? Alright. So, Bessie, I just tried the game myself. I tried to be sarcastic with Stella at first, but she kinda won me over. And, I said some very personal things while playing the game. Anyways, we're gonna end the stream. Do you have any final words for chat, Bessie?
Absolutely, Elle. Here's something for everyone watching. Sometimes the most unexpected stories, whether in games or in life, remind us how important connection really is. It's okay to be vulnerable, to share your truth, and to find strength in unlikely places. Thanks for hanging out and sharing this journey with us. Stay curious, stay kind, and keep lighting those little beacons in your own darkness. Catch you all next time.
Thank you for that, Bessie. And with that said, let's look into my schedule first. Tomorrow will be Final Fantasy VI. You know what, guys? I'm going to scrap the Outtalk segment. I don't think it really serves any purpose except to just extend the stream a little bit too much. I don't think anyone really pays too much attention to the Outtalk segments. And yeah, this is my schedule for the rest of the week. I think I have something planned for Sunday. We'll see about that. With that said, thank you so much everyone for watching. This has been Elle with Lexus, with Orc, and with our new friend Stella. grew on us. Yeah. I mean, I was being sarcastic at first, but I kinda like her now. Just like how Lexus tried to break her at first. But then suddenly decided, wait, I'm going to play the game. For real. You know, I even told her to try to break the game, because I was getting fed up with all the disconnects. But yeah, I would say that's very good game design. And a very good, very well designed character. Oh, I don't know what kind of, I know Stella uses a particular script, but it's the large language model behind her that really shines. It's the persona of the model behind her that really shines. Like, I guess she's a lot more serious than Bessie here is. But I kinda get some similar vibes. So I'm thinking it might actually be some version of ChatGPT. With that said, thank you so much everyone for watching. This has been LCX and Lexus and, well, I already said that. Never mind. And we are out of here. Bye bye. I'm a cute lolly girl with a jaded face. Elle is my name and you don't know my age. You don't have to worry and that's a fact. I'll praise and cheer for all your super chats. Ha! Ha! Please support the channel, like, subscribe, and share. Bye bye! Thank you for the super chat today, Cerulean. I turned off the ads, guys, courtesy of Cerulean. Bye bye.